Hello, my friends. This is Kurt Berglund, and we are starting a new project here today on my channel. It is a replay of the 1952 World Series between the American League pennant-winning New York Yankees and the National League pennant-winning Brooklyn Dodgers. The series was a 7-game series won by the Yankees. In fact, they came from a 3-2 deficit in games to win games 6 and 7 and take the series. It was an amazing series, a very tense, hard-fought series between these two great teams, and it's certainly worthy of a replay. The couple of things about the construction of the teams that are worthy of note. The first one is that, of course, back in these times, teams did not always carry 25 players for the World Series. I'm going to do that, so these rosters will be 25 men. All of the players who appeared in the series are on the rosters, and the rest I filled in with players that I thought would have been or should have been on the roster. One exception, of course, is for the Dodgers, Dick Williams, who certainly played well enough to be on the roster for the World Series, but broke his shoulder in August and was unavailable. He's not on the Dodger roster for this series. In real life, the first game was won by Brooklyn, 4-2. Joe Black defeated Reynolds of the Yankees. I'm going to use the as-played lineups in Game 1, and then we'll see how it goes after that. There are several subplots going on here throughout the series, and one was the slump of Hank Bauer. And that slump actually pulled him from the lineup, even though he had a fine regular championship season. Casey Stengel went with other folks later in the series. I'm not sure if Hank Bauer was hitting, whether Casey Stengel would have elected to do that. In fact, I don't think he would have. So we'll monitor whether Bauer is hitting and see how that might change the lineup. On the other side, Gil Hodges was in a historic slump in this series, but was left in the lineup by Charlie Dressen. The point, I guess, that I'm trying to make is that this is the limitation of as-played lineups. If Bauer hits 3 home runs in the first game, Casey wouldn't have pulled him later in the series in favor of other Yankee outfielders. So why would we do that in a replay of this series if Bauer is hitting well? I don't understand why we would do that. Does he just disappear or what? So we'll see how his performance goes, and we'll talk about that as these games go on. It will be a best of 7. We are starting with the as-play lineups for Game 1, including the starting pitchers, which for the Yankees, who won their pennant by 2 games over the Cleveland Indians, it will be Reynolds on the mound, and for the Brooklyn Dodgers, it will be Joe Black. Let's get to the starting lineups and start rolling our replay. The date is October 1st, 1952. The place is Ebbets Field in Brooklyn, New York. The visiting Yankee lineup looks like this. Leading off in right field, it's Hank Bauer. Batting second at shortstop, Phil Rizzuto. Batting third in center field, Mickey Mantle. Batting fourth behind the plate, Yogi Berra. Batting fifth at first base, Joe Collins. Batting sixth in left field, Irv Noren. Batting seventh at third base, Gil McDougald. Batting eighth at second base, Billy Martin. And batting ninth and on the mound, it's Reynolds. Reynolds in 1952 was 20-8 with a 2.07 earned run average in 244 innings. He had 29 starts and 6 relief appearances. He had 160 strikeouts and 97 walks. And, of course, Reynolds was a right-hander. For the Brooklyn Dodgers, the homestanding Dodgers, leading off at third base for some reason, was Billy Cox. Batting second at shortstop, Pee Wee Reese. Batting third in center field, Duke Snider. Batting fourth at second base, Jackie Robinson. Batting fifth behind the plate, Roy Campanella. Batting sixth in left field, Andy Pafko. Batting seventh at first base, Gil Hodges. And batting eighth in right field, Carl Furillo. On the mound for the Dodgers in Game 1, Joe Black. Joe Black in 1952 was 15-4 with a 2.15 ERA. He had started 2 games in the regular season. He relieved in 54, 142 innings, 85 strikeouts, 41 bases on balls. All right, so there we go with our lineups. And now we'll give you a little bit of a bird's eye view so you can see the book. And I think we're ready to go in Game 1 of the 1952 World Series. Hank Bauer leads off, the Yankee right fielder. And the pitch from Joe Black, and that's going to be a base hit the other way to right field. Furillo over to cut it off. And he does, and holds Bauer to a single. And that's where we are with nobody out. Now up, Phil Rizzuto, the scooter. Black, the stretch, and the pitch to Rizzuto. He walked him. 2 on now for the Yankees with nobody out in the top of the first. Mickey Mantle coming to the plate. He had a big World Series in real life. The pitch from Black. Base hit for Mantle to center field. Snider charging hard. And it gets by him. Duke's got to go get it. It's off his glove. It's a base hit and an E8 as Bauer scores. Rizzuto goes all the way to third base at second and third with nobody out in the first. 1-0 New York. Now it's Yogi. Infield is back. Pitch from Joe Black. Line drive right at Snider, and there's 1 down. No advance for Rizzuto. Collins is up now. Infield still back. 1-0 Yankees. The Yankee first baseman is up. The pitch. Ball 4. He walks Collins. The bases are loaded again. Infield moves to halfway for a double play chance, and now it's Irv Noren. Black, the stretch, and the pitch to Noren. Hit to center. Not deep. Under it is Snider, and there's 2 down now. Bases remain loaded, and it's McDougald up. The cozy confines of Ebbets Field. Black, the stretch, and the pitch to McDougald. Base hit, center field, drops in front of Snider. Gonna drive home 2 Yankees. It's 3-0 as Rizzuto scores and Mantle is right behind him. Collins goes all the way to third. There's Yankees at the corners with 2 outs. It's 3-0 New York. That's gonna start action in the Brooklyn bullpen. And wow. Ralph Branca. Starting to throw. Martin at the plate. On deck is Reynolds. Pitch to Billy Martin. Hit in the air to right. Here comes Furillo, and he puts it away for out number 3. It's a 3-run first inning for New York. However, they leave 2. 3 hits, 3 runs on 3 hits. They leave 2. After a half inning, it's 3-0 Yankees. Reynolds, the Chief, they call him. It'll be Cox, Reese, and Snyder in the bottom of the first. Pitch to Billy. Popped up. Yogi Berra throws away the mask and makes the catch for the first out in the bottom of the first. Now it's Pee Wee. Reynolds winds and delivers. Ground ball. Hit to Billy Martin. He throws to Collins for out number 2. Here comes the Duke, who also had a huge 1952 World Series. The pitch to Snyder is grounded to Billy Martin. And one more time, he's going to throw to Joe Collins, and that ends the first inning. We've played 1 complete. It's 3-0 Yankees. Real life, of course. Joe Blackout pitched Reynolds in this game, 4-2. Reynolds will lead off the second for New York, and then it'll be the top of the order with Bauer and Rizzuto. Ground ball, Billy Cox has it to his left, fires to Hodges, and there's 1 gone in the second. Now it's Bauer. Singled and scored in the first. The pitch to Hank. Is grounded back to Black, a comebacker. He flips to Hodges, and there's 2 outs. And now Rizzuto, the Scooter, walked and scored in the first. The pitch to him. Hit to right. Furillo charging hard and makes the catch. And that'll retire the Yankees 1-2-3 in the second. So maybe some first inning jitters for Black, but he's over that. 3-0 Yankees, 1-2-3 second for him. Robinson, Campanella, and Paff go up in Charlie Dressen's batting order. The pitch. Ground ball, Martin. 1 more time, he throws to Collins, and there's 1 down in the Dodger second. Campanella up. Reynolds winds and delivers. Ground ball, Gil McDougall throws to Collins for out number 2. Here comes Handy Andy Pafko, Dodger left fielder today. Had trouble with a groin muscle in the World Series in real life. Line drive at Mantle. Mickey makes the catch, and it's 6 up and 6 down for Reynolds. We go to the third, and it's 3-0 Yankees. Mantle, Berra, and Collins, 3, 4, 5 hitters up in Casey Stengel's lineup to start the third. Black winds and delivers. Ball 4. Mickey walks. And the 20-year-old Mantle has good wheels. See if they put a play on. Black the stretch, the pitch to Berra. Ball 4. 2 walks in a row. Gonna wait to start anybody, see if he can maybe get out of this. Collins up. Black the stretch, the pitch home to Joe Collins. Line drive right at Snyder, and the Duke makes the catch. 1 down in the 3rd. Mantle holds at 2nd. Bear is still at 1st, and Irv Noren comes to the plate, the Yankee left fielder. Black the stretch and the pitch. Hit in the air to center, short center. Snyder on the run. Snyder's got it for out number 2. And here comes McDougald batting 7th, the Yankee third baseman today. Billy Martin's in the on-deck circle. The pitch. Hey, struck him out, and that's Joe Black's first. Picked a good time for it. We played 2.5. It's 3-0 Yankees. Bottom of the 3rd, bottom 3rd of the Brooklyn order. Hodges, Furillo, and Black coming up. Gill hits this one on the ground to Rizzuto. And Rizzuto throws to Collins for out number 1. Here comes Furillo. Biggest arm in the game at the time. 1 out, nobody on for Carl. The pitch. Popped up. Yogi one more time. Takes it for out number 2. And now Joe Black, as Reynolds has a streak of 8 retired in a row. The pitch to Black. Hey, struck him out, and that's Reynolds first. Played 3 complete, 3-0 Yankees. Because of a big and semi-chaotic first inning that featured a couple of walks by pitcher with Joe Black. Billy Martin, Allie Reynolds, and the top of the order with Hank Bauer coming up in the Yankee 4th. Pitch. Ground ball, Hodges. He's going to flip to Black covering, and there's 1 down. Now it's Reynolds. Pitch to Alley. Hey, struck him out. That's number 2 for Black. Joe's retired 5 in a row now for the Dodgers. There's 2 outs in the top of the 4th. 3-0 Yankees. The pitch to Bauer. Hey, struck him out, and that's number 3. And 6 in a row retired for Black. After 3.5. 3-0 Yankees. Black seems to have regained control of the game. Now it's up to the Dodger bats. Top of the order, Cox, then Reese, then Snyder to face Reynolds in the 4th. Popped it up. Yogi's been busy. He takes it for out number 1, and that's 10 in a row retired to start this game by Allie Reynolds. Pee-wee up there now. Base hit, Reese right up the middle. First hit for the Dodgers, he's on. Snyder comes to the plate. Big time power, especially in Ebbets Field for the Duke. 21 homers and a .303 average in 1952. Reynolds the stretch, checks Pee-wee at first. The pitch to the Duke. And that's a base hit to right field. Around second goes Reese, and he will take third. There's Dodgers at the corners with 1 out in the 4th, and now it's Jackie Robinson. Yankee infield at double play depth. Reynolds the stretch. The pitch home to Jackie. He walked him. They're loaded. The bases are dripping with Dodgers. And there's only 1 out. Roy Campanella coming up. Yankee infield remains at double play depth. Campanella had a good year in 52. 269 with 22 homers in only 468 at bats. So plenty of power. Reynolds the stretch. The pitch to Campy. Hit to left center and deep. It's going to get down between Mantle and Noren. Reese will score. Snyder will score. Jackie Robinson around third. He's going to score. And we got a tie game at 3 on a 3-run double by Roy Campanella. We are even up in the bottom of the 4th. Andy Pafko up. Now Casey Stengel getting a little nervous in the dugout. There's 1 out. He's no longer seated. He's standing up watching the proceedings. Pafko at the plate. 0 for 1 for Andy. The pitch to Pafko is hit in the air to center field. Under it is Mantle, and there's 2 down. Campanella holds at second. Now it's Hodges. Chance to drive in the lead run. Furillo on deck. Pitch to Gill. And I think he just lined out to Collins. That'll retire the side. They had a golden opportunity to take the lead, but they settle for 3 on 3 hits, and they leave 1. After 4, we're tied at 3 at Ebbets Field in Game 1 of the 1952 World Series. Joe Black will face the 2, 3, 4 hitters in the Yankee lineup, Rizzuto, Mantle, and Berra. Rizzuto 0 for 1. He's walked and he scored a run. The pitch. He hit him. He dotted the scooter. Rizzuto goes down to first base, and now it'll be Mantle. Black the stretch. Mickey's 1 for 1. The pitch to Mickey. Line drive right at Robinson. The throw to Hodges is not in time to get Rizzuto. They settle for 1. Rizzuto's still at first, and now it's Berra. They're going to put a play on, see what happens. Pitch to Yogi from Black is a 3, and the hit and run. There goes Rizzuto. It's a 30. Hit deep to left, and it's going to bounce over the fence, and Rizzuto has to stop at third on a ground rule double. Had it just hit the fence, Rizzuto would have scored easily, but Dodger luck intervened, and there's runners at second and third with 1 out now. And that's going to get Clem Labine going in the Dodger bullpen. And he's going to be joined by somebody, a left-hander, I'm thinking. Ken Lehman. Lefty-righty double-barreled action in the Dodger bullpen, just the way I like it. Collins up now. First base is open. There's 1 out. The infield is... Where is the infield? The infield's going to play... Second and third, top of the 5th, 1 out, tie game, Game 1 of the World Series. They're going to play in. Yep, and I'm dropping dice left and right. All right, so here we go. The pitch. And this has the potential for big-time trouble. Okay, so it's hit to Hodges. Gill is a 1. That's an 18. That makes it a 19. It's off Hodges' glove. Scoring is Rizzuto, an infield hit for Collins, and he drives in the 4th Yankee run. We flip black to the B side, and Irv Noren comes to the plate. Now the infield's going to move to double play depth on Noren. Pitch to Irv. Base hits center field. Snyder charging hard. Berra scores from third. Collins will hold at second. It's 5-3, and that's going to do it for black. "5-3 Yankees." Clem Labine is coming on, and no, he's not. Yes, he is. McDougald is due up, so right-handed batter gets the right-handed pitcher. Clem Labine did not have his best season in 1952. He was 8-4 with a .514 earned run average, 77 innings. But a pretty tough customer throughout the 50s for some pretty good Dodger teams. So McDougald comes up now. First and second, 1 out. Martin on deck. Gill is 1 for 2 with a pair of ribbies. The pitch. Ground ball. Reese. He goes to Robinson for 1. The relay to Hodges is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 6-4-3 double play turned by Brooklyn. We're halfway through this one, and it's 5-3 Yankees. So it's Furillo, Labine, maybe, and Cox coming up to face Reynolds in the bottom of the 5th. The pitch to Carl Furillo. Ball 4, he walked him. That'll bring Labine to the plate. They're going to let him bat. Reynolds the stretch. The pitch home. The bunt, the sacrifice bunt is on. 17. Third base is McDougald. 18. Popped it up, and McDougald catches it for the out. 1 down now. Furillo's still at first. Cox up. Reynolds the stretch and the pitch. Yankee infield halfway. It's hit to Collins at first. Turns it to a 19. It's off his glove. Infield hit. Off Collins' glove. Everybody's going to be safe. Furillo moves up to second. Cox is at first, and there's first and second with 1 out for Reese. Dodgers down by 2. We're in the bottom of the 5th. That's going to get Casey gesturing frantically to get somebody up and throwing in the bullpen for the Yankees. So, Bill Miller, Tom Gorman, lefty-righty double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen, just the way I like it. Pee Wee coming up. Yankee infield halfway. 1 for 2 for Pee Wee with a run scored. The pitch. He walked him. Bases dripping with Dodgers again. And 1 out. Now it's Snyder. The Duke facing Reynolds. 1 for 2 today, also a run scored. Reynolds pitch to Snyder. Ball 2. Ball 2 with the bases loaded. Infield at double play depth, hoping to turn one on the Duke. The pitch. Ground ball, Martin. He goes to Rizzuto for one. The relay to Collins is in time for a rally-killing, soul-crushing 4-6-3 double play turned by the Yankees to end the fifth for the Dodgers. They score nothing on a hit and leave one. After 5 complete, it's 5-3 Yankees. Coming up for New York in the 6th will be Martin, Reynolds, and Bauer. Not 8-9-1 for the Yankees. Labine winds and delivers to Billy Martin. Ground ball, Jackie Robinson. He's up with it and throws to Hodges for out number 1. Now it's Reynolds. Alley is 0 for 2. The pitch. Hey, struck him out. First strikeout for Labine, second strikeout for Reynolds, and here comes Bauer. 1 for 3 for Hank. Hit in the air to center. Duke Snyder under it and puts it away for out number 3. Clem Labine with a 1-2-3-6. Go to the bottom of the 6th, 5-3 Yankees. Be the 4-5-6 hitters for the Dodgers in the bottom of the 6th. Jackie Robinson, Roy Campanella, Andy Pafko, righty against the right-hander Reynolds. Miller and Gorman are up again in the Yankee bullpen. The pitch. Base hit, Robinson. Goes to right field. Bauer collects it and fires it back in. Jackie's aboard with a single. Now it's Campanella. Tying run at the plate. Campy hit a 3-run double in the 4th. He's 1 for 2. The pitch. Ground ball knocked down by Rizzuto. Picks it up. His only play is at first. Collins with the stretch, and Campanella's retired. Jackie Robinson moves up to second base, and now it's Pafko with 1 out. Robinson in scoring position. Andy Pafko is 0 for 2. He's flown out to Mantle twice. The pitch. Line drive, base hit for Pafko. Into left field. Irv Noren up with the throw. He fires home. Robinson will score as McDougald cuts the throw to keep Pafko at first base. It's 5-4 New York. As Pafko comes through the clutch RBI single. And here comes Gil Hodges. We flip Reynolds' card. I'll give him one more batter, at least. Stengel on the top step of the dugout. The pitch to Hodges. Hey, struck him out, and that's 2 for Reynolds so far. And there's 2 outs in the bottom of the 6th. It's Furillo with Labine on deck. Reynolds the stretch. The pitch to Carl. Ground ball, Martin. And it's off his glove. He dives, just touches it. It rolls away. Pafko slides into second. He's safe. Furillo's safe at first. And now it's Labine. But Charlie Dressen is going, or Chuck Dressen's going to pinch hit for Labine now with George Shotgun Shuba. And that's going to bring a new pitcher into the ball game for the Yankees. Casey Stengel taking a walk out to the mound. And he wants left-hander Bill Miller. Tell you about Bill Miller, and then we'll tell you about Shotgun Shuba. Miller, a left-hander. I think I said that already. On the 52 campaign, he was 4-6 with a 3.48 ERA, and he had 88 innings pitched. So he's on to face the left-handed batting George Shotgun Shuba, and Shuba, in 256 at-bats for the Dodgers, hit .305 with 9 homers. But he does not have the platoon advantage, but they're going to stick with him. Dresden wants him to bat, so Paff goes at second, Frillo's at first. There's 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the 6th. Tying run 180 feet away. Miller the stretch, and the pitch to Shuba is ball 4. He will take his base, and now the bases one more time are dripping with Dodgers. Cox up there. 1 for 3 for Billy. 2 outs. Pafko at third. Furillo at second. Shuba at first. The pitch home from Miller. Ground ball, Billy Martin. He's up with it and throws to Collins, and that will retire the side. Yankees get out of it, but the Dodgers score a run on 3 hits and leave 3. Ugh. We go to the 7th. It's 5-4 Yankees in Game 1 of the 1952 World Series. That ends Shuba's day. It ends Clem Labine's day. And the new pitcher will be who will the new pitcher be? The new pitcher will be Ken Lehman, the left-hander. He will bat in the 9 spot in the Brooklyn order. Tell you about him. In 1952, Ken was 1-2 with a 5.40 ERA, 15 innings. But he has the virtue of being left-handed, and they got a whole bunch of lefties coming up. So it's Rizzuto, Mantle, and then Berra in the Yankees 7th. Pitch from Lehman. Ground ball, Hodges. Bunted. It's a bunt by Rizzuto. Hodges gloves it and takes it to the bag himself. There's 1 down. Now it's Mantle hitting right-handed for the first time today. 1 for 2. The pitch to Mickey. Combacker, gloved by Lehman. And he throws to Hodges for out number 2. And now it's Yogi with 2 outs. Ball 4. He walks Yogi. That'll bring up Collins. One of those left-handed batters. In the Dodger bullpen, John Rutherford is throwing. And so is Bronca. 2 outs. Barrett first. The pitch to Collins from left-hander Ken Lehman. Base hit for Kirk Collins to center field. Look at Yogi going around second. Snyder's throw comes into second. Yogi takes third, and it's first and third. Irv Noren comes to the plate. They may hit for him, but then they know they're going to get Rutherford if they do. But then they can go with Woodling. They're going to let him face Lehman. Rutherford and Branca throwing in the bullpen. 1 for 3 for Noren. The pitch from Lehman. Line shot right at Jackie Robinson. That will end the inning. And Lehman does his job, leaves a couple base runners. It's time to stretch them out in Brooklyn with a 5-4 Dodger deficit. Bill Miller coming back out for New York. Reese, Snyder, and Robinson are in his future. In the bullpen, Tom Gorman is heating up for the Yankees, along with Bob Cazava. Reese up there against Miller. The only reason the left-hander is still in is because of the man in the on-deck circle, and that's Duke Snyder. Reese is 1 for 2 with a walk. The pitch. Hey, struck him out, and that's the first for Mr. Miller. Here comes Snyder. Robinson on deck. Dodgers down by a run. We're in the bottom of the 7th. The pitch to the Duke. Line shot at Billy Martin, who makes the catch for out number 2. And now Robinson, 1 for 2 for Jackie. A pair of runs scored and a walk on his ledger. Campanella on deck. The pitch to Jackie is to left and deep. This one's driving Noren to the wall, but he's got no chance. Jackie Robinson has left the building. It is a 5-5 ball game. That's going to do it for Miller. Here comes Casey out of the dugout before Jackie's wallop had even landed in the Ebbets Field bleachers. Tom Gorman coming on to face Campanella. And we're going to see a double switch. Gorman is going to bat in the 7 spot. And we're going to have a new Yankee left fielder. It's going to be Gene Woodling, batting 9th. All right. So Miller is out. Noren is out. In their place, Gorman and Woodling. Cazava, the lefty, continues to throw. And he's going to be joined by Johnny Sane. Campanella's up with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th. We're all even at 5. The pitch to Campy from Gorman is ball 4. He trots down to first. Half go up, and he's 1 for 3 with a ribby. Gorman the stretch. Checks Campanella at first. The pitch home to Pafko. Popped it up. Yogi throws away the mask and makes the catch in foul territory. The Dodgers settle for a run, a home run to left by Jackie Robinson. We go to the 8th, knotted at 5. Ken Lehman's day is done. John Rutherford is on. And he's going to bat in the 9 spot in the order. He'll face McDougald, Martin, and Woodling. Branca is throwing in the bullpen for the Dodgers, and now he is being joined by left-hander Chris Van Chyk, I think, or Syke. Chris Van Syke. Lefty-righty double-barreled action in the Dodger bullpen and in the Yankee bullpen. McDougald leads off. He's 1 for 3. The pitch to Gill from the right-handed Rutherford. Hit to right and deep. This is going to drive Furillo to the track, but no further, and there's 1 down in the 8th. Billy Martin comes up. 0 for 3. The pitch to Billy. To center, but not deep. Snyder under it, and there's 2 down. Now it's Woodling. Tell you about him. In the 52 season, he had 309 with 12 homers. Rutherford's pitch. Base hit for Woodling. Into right field. 2-out single brings up Bauer. Hank is 1 for 4. The pitch. Hit high and deep to center field, and this is going to get over Snyder's head. Bouncing off the wall. Woodling around third. He's coming home. Reese's throw to Campanella is not in time. Woodling scores. It's 6-5 Yankees on a Hank Bauer double. His second hit of the game. And now Rizzuto comes to the plate. Phil is 0 for 2. Pair of runs scored. The pitch from Rutherford. And it gets by Campy all the way to the screen, which isn't very far in Ebbets Field. Bauer goes to third. There's 2 outs. And 90 feet away is an insurance run for New York. They lead 6-5. Mantle on deck. They need to get Rizzuto here. Could change pitchers and go to Branca. But they're going to have Rutherford go for it. Here we go. Pitch to Scooter. He did it again. Rutherford with the yips, throws it past Campanella, and another wild pitch scores Bauer from third. It's 7-5 Yankees. That's going to do it for Rutherford. Dressen's seen enough. As the Browns stained on Rutherford's leg has nothing to do with sliding. All right, so it's going to be Branca to finish the Rizzuto at bat. Are we going to see a double switch? Yes, we are. Sandy Ambrose is going to go out to left field, and Pathco is coming in. So Branca will bat in the 6th spot. Ambrose will bat 9th. So Rutherford and Pathco are out. Branca and Ambrose are in, and Rizzuto is up. Nobody on, 2 outs, 7-5 Yankees. Dodgers have to come from behind again. The pitch. Ground ball. Reese, and he kicks it. Pee Wee Reese with a clank job, and Rizzuto is safe at first. That's going to bring up Mantle. And I'm avoiding making any Bobby Thompson references right here, because that would be inappropriate. 1 for 3 for Mantle. The pitch. Hey, struck him out. That'll end the 8th with Branca's first strikeout. But the Yankees get 2 on 2 hits and leave 1. After 7.5 innings, it's 7-5 Yankees. Gorman is back out, the right-hander. He will face Hodges, Furillo, and Ambrose. Gill is 0 for 3. We're in the bottom of the 8th. The Dodgers need 2 to get back in it. The pitch. To Hodges, base hit left field. Tying run comes to the plate in Furillo. That's going to do it for Gorman, as Casey wants Johnny Sane. And so Gorman's day is done. Sane will bat in the 6th spot in the order. But Casey would love to see the 34-year-old right-hander go the rest of the way. Nobody out in the 8th. Hodges at first. Furillo's the tying run at 7-5 Yankees. Sane the stretch. The pitch. Ground ball, Martin. He goes to Rizzuto for 1. The relay to Collins is not in time. Furillo beats the rap at first. So Furillo replaces Hodges at first, and now it's Ambrose, the left-handed batting outfielder, with his first at bat. Sandy in 52 hit 250 in 44 at bats. Pitch from Sane. Ground ball, Martin. He goes to Rizzuto for 1. The relay to Collins, again not in time. Ambrose beats the rap at first. With 2 outs, he's there now for Billy Cox. Bottom of the 8th inning action. Sane looking to get him out of it. 1 for 4 for Cox. On deck is Reese. Hey, struck him out. That'll end the 8th. After 8 complete, it's 7-5 Yankees. Branca back out for his first full inning. Will face Berra, Collins, and Sane unless I hit for him. Berra is 1 for 2. The pitch to Yogi. Hit high but not deep to right field. Furillo under it. And there's one down in the ninth. Now it's Collins, 2 for 2 with a ribby. Collins swings at Bronca's offering, and it's popped up. Jackie Robinson on the infield dirt is going to make the catch for out number 2. And that'll bring up Sane with 2 outs and nobody on. Pitch from Bronca. Hit to right. Charging hard is Furillo. He gets there to make the catch. We go to the bottom of the ninth. The Yankees lead by a score of 7-5. Reese, Snyder, and Robinson, 2, 3, 4 hitters in the bottom of the ninth. Sane, I don't know if we talked about his numbers. 3.47 ERA. He was 11-6, kind of their bullpen guy. 16 starts, 19 relief appearances, 148 innings. All right, so Reese is 1 for 3 with a walk. He leads off the ninth. They need 2 to keep it going, 3 to walk it off. The pitch. Ground ball, Rizzuto. He's up with it and throws to Collins for out number 1 in the bottom of the ninth. Now it's Snyder. Jackie Robinson on deck. Snyder's 1 for 4. He has scored a run. The pitch to Duke. Hit to right. Toward the line. On the run is Bauer, and he gets there for out number 2. Here's Jackie Robinson. Hit the tying home run in the bottom of the 7th, but the Dodgers couldn't hold it. 2 for 3. 3 runs scored and an RBI. On deck is Campanella, but Robinson is the last chance saloon. The pitch. Ground ball, Rizzuto. Fills up with it. Throws to Collins, and the Yankees win Game 1 of the 52 World Series by a score of 7-5. The line scores go like this for the Yankees. 7 runs, 9 hits, and they committed no errors. Dodgers, well, they scored 5 runs, 9 hits, and they committed 1 error, 2 errors, and 2 costly wild pitches, as Johnny Rutherford had sliding practice out on the pitcher's mound. At least I think that's how he got those stains on his uniform. The winning pitcher of today's game is Gorman. The losing pitcher is Rutherford. And the save goes to Johnny Sane. Even though they didn't really talk like that back then. All right. Thank you for being with me. This has been fun. Very tense game. A lot of fun. We will be doing Game 2 very soon. Subscribe to my channel. I need your subscriptions to keep my channel going, people. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening. So long, everybody.